I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I ride through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I have in the bins and pull out.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the bit with yet another video. Today, I'm cutting you guys with something that should have probably been dropped, but I had to stop this for Hitmans, but we now have it. Now, hopefully a lot more people have the game, but as people are starting to get the game, they can still come back to this video and watch it. Today, I'm gonna give you guys the best playmaking badge method in the game. This is gonna be showing you guys exactly all the things that you need to know to get playmaking badges at the highest rate possible. So yeah, man, pretty much that simple. If you haven't already, go ahead, leave a like on the video. It helps the video out. It helps the video out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 100K, so if you haven't already and you be on all these videos, just help me out and hit that sub button. But yeah, man, without further ado, no more talking. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first, when it came to the warehouse challenges, when you're doing these warehouse challenges, there's gonna be a lot of times where you're getting double teamed. When it comes to that, the only time I really took advantage of playmaking badges is when I got double teamed. Every single time I got double teamed, I tried to do a flashy pass. Now in this clip, I'm not doing a flashy pass, but another thing when it comes to this warehouse challenges, for the people that's already done them, I'm pretty sure there is, or not even pretty sure, there is literally, they reset it and they got new warehouse challenges. So for the people that's already done it, you can do them over, and pretty much for if you want to like grind a new build or whatever, you can literally just go in there, go into the park, find those yellow check marks, and you can just go ahead and start doing the warehouse challenges. But yeah, pretty much the way I did it every single time, I got double teamed. At the end of the games, you get double teamed a lot. You're gonna get double teamed pretty much every single time. So either you can just try to keep going for whatever badge you're going for. You can throw lobs, which we're gonna get into soon. I wouldn't do that at the warehouse challenges. I would just flashy pass off of the double team every single time and hope the man hits the shot. It's that simple. So yeah, that's pretty much what I would say to do for the warehouse challenges. All right, next, for when you get to the NBA. Now, when you get to the NBA, this is really gonna be important. When you get to the NBA, the way I did it, I just went for lobs and assists. Now, I went over this in my 99 overall video, but I'm gonna go into it in more detail. Now, when it comes to going for lobs and assists, there's cap breakers for what you can do. It's around 25 lobs per my career game. It's around 25 flashy assists. Now, another thing I would say, a lot of people play rec a lot this year. You can also play rec, you can play park, you can do whatever you want to. You're gonna get a lot of stuff for that. Now, as you keep going and going and going, you gotta make sure that you're doing the right things for playmaking. So you wanna throw lobs and assists, that's really up to you. But when it comes to my career, I feel like that's just going to be the easiest way to do it. Now, for my career, what I played 12-minute quarters to be able to have the longest game possible, but also putting it on Hall of Fame so I can get higher difficulty, because there is a difficulty multiplier. A lot of people don't think there is, but for me personally, there is. Now, when it came to the NBA, when you come into doing this, what I did every single time, I tried to do a pick and roll every single time. If I didn't like the pick and roll, I just ran the other way of the pick and he would just cut off that and I'm throwing a lob. Whether he's getting a contact dunk animation or he's just getting an easy lob, I'm just throwing that. It's just simple. It's very easy, simple thing to do. All you gotta do is call for a screen. You can use the screen sometimes and you can throw a lob off of it. But most of the time, if you just don't use the screen and you just throw it, they're gonna cut. If you do a pick and roll and you go to the opposite side of the screen, every single time, they're going to cut. Now, sometimes, I say every single time, but sometimes the CPU likes to be stupid. But on next gen, majority of the time, they do cut. Now, sometimes do they cut as fast as they do every single time? Sometimes they kind of stagnate with it. But if you wait on it, they're going to be wide open for a majority of the time. Now, there are certain teams that you might want to go to. I did see that pretty much the Mavericks was probably the easiest team. I've tried it on the Raptors. I've tried it on the Heat. The Heat was pretty easy to do it with too, so you can go to them. But when I first had made my player on my other account, I did it on the Raptors. The Raptors was pretty easy to do it, but I do think the Mavericks probably the easiest team to do it with on the game. So yeah, all you gotta do is pretty much make sure that you do the screen. Either if you're gonna use the screen, use it. You're gonna most likely get double team every single time. But if you don't use the screen, it's gonna be way easier if you just don't use the screen. Just call for a screen and just run the opposite way of the screen. And the roller should just roll straight to the goal wide open because everybody else is gonna be spread out. That's what should happen. Now, when they start playing for it, you still gonna be able to do it because you're gonna be able to get contact dunk alley-oops now because that's just how 2K made it. But yeah, now when it comes to flashy passes, I only go for flashy passes on the fast break. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's a necessary need to do it. I just keep doing lobs. I don't even care if I get past 25. Now, with that being said, there is a cap breaker, 25 lob assists. I wouldn't go past that. If you really care about getting as much XP as possible, I wouldn't go past that. Same thing for the lob assists. So that's really on you. But yeah, you can throw flashy passes to him because he's gonna be wide open a lot of times in the cut. But me personally, I just threw the lob every single time because you get the most for lobs. Flashy passes gets slightly less, and then when it comes to everything else, that's just gonna be what's it called. Now, another tip when it comes to going for these lobs, the reason why I'm telling you just run the other way, you want to run towards the goal because there's a thing called attack assist, and that's gonna get you extra points for these alley-oop assists. So yeah, if you just make sure that you running towards the goal, throwing the lob, going away from the screen, all that stuff, you're gonna be able to do this at that really, really high rate. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the method. It's pretty simple. It's not hard to do at all. It's not nothing to it. Call for a screen, run the other way, and just make sure you keep going towards the goal and throw a lob. It is timing to the lob. If you know what you're doing, you're gonna be able to do it right. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the method. All we got left to go over is these 2 badges for badge suggestions that I would suggest that you should use when you are getting badge upgrades. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. All right, next, when it comes to the badge suggestions, when it comes to suggested badges that you should use, the first badge, hands down, is special delivery. This badge is not only going to be giving you a takeover boost for the passer and receiver after a flashy assist, enables ability to throw alley-oops off the backboard and off the ground. Additionally, this badge increases alley-oop throw success and the chance for receivers after a flashy pass. So pretty much it's going to allow people to hit their shots a lot more off of flashy passes, and it's going to allow you to successfully throw a lot of passes. Now, when I was doing this method, did I have this badge? No. So you don't necessarily need this badge, but this is going to, obviously, as it says in the print, it's going to allow you to throw lobs at a way higher success rate. So this is a really good thing for people that want to throw flashy passes and lobs. So this is a good suggested badge. Do you need it? No, but it's going to help you. Now, when it comes to the next badge, quick first step, because when you're using screens, you don't want to be too slow. But if you're too slow, it's not going to matter. But it's just going to be something that just helps you be able to speed boost and stuff like that to help your people get open, to spread the defense out and stuff like that. So yeah, quick first step is another badge that I would suggest. Do you need it? Not necessarily, but if you want them to play you a lot, go ahead and put on quick first step, especially if you're going to be using the screen. If you're going to be calling for the screen and using the screen, you definitely need this. But if you're calling for the screen and using my method, you don't necessarily need it. But yeah, that's going to be the best suggestions I can give you guys. There's some other badges probably like handles for days to negate the stamina, but you don't really necessarily need that for this. Now, that's going to be pretty much the end of this video. That's going to be pretty much the best playmaking badge method for next gen NBA 2K21. If you guys want me to go over the best defensive badge method, all you gotta do to get that to come out is spam the like button. But yeah, man, that's going to be the end of this video. Go ahead, leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. It really helps the video out, gets it out to a lot more people. Subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 100K, so I really would appreciate it to everybody that's new right now to just hit that sub button. Turn on post notifications, be the first to every single one video. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Bands to make her talk, if she don't wanna speak, then that shit chalk. I came in peace till that boy talk. I'm on my knees and I'm praying to the Lord. Last year they said I was dreaming a lot. Just 1 year later and we still won't stop. Been stacking my paper, best where I know.